that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Herbert now. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Fielded at the 20. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and the Bears take over. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. a couple of inches. This remains a scoreless game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On second down now. It's Montgomery. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be third down. From the gun, here's Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A give, Eckler running to the right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And only able to get this to the 5-yard line. Bit of a mental breakdown there. Not sure why he left the end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Play action. It's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Fields on first down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
Dancing to his left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate.
Touchdown! That's caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
On the return, it's Tarik Cohen.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here's Cohen now to return.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Montgomery a first down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24.
60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. Montgomery, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Now Fields.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And now he picks up the spare. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Throwing again on second down.
Herbert.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46.
Read option, here's Montgomery.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw again on second down.
Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
On second down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a third and 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Lockett his second touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Off play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert. This complete to Lockett. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Herbert going to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On play action, Fields. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Herbert. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were